Hi, this is Shui with a review of a Adidas Superstar FX series. I don't know what you call this, the iridescent upper. The upper is the special unique selling point of this Adidas Superstar lineup. It's got a serial number of FX777 or something else depending on what kind of color scheme you have. This is the purple or rainbow type of color, hologram you might call it. They do come in another color which is kind of like black, but they also have this similar iridescent feel to it. And another one that's gray, not exactly white, but kind of grayish white. So this is the only selling point. The overall, it's got a lot of negative aspects to it compared to the traditional conventional Superstar series. It's got the shell toe and it's got the nice little traction that the Superstars traditionally always boast. But at the same time, the width is a little weird because it's narrower than the Foundation series, which is my favorite type of Adidas Superstar because they're wide and they provide comfort in terms of fit. Also a lot more stable if you're actually playing tennis or doing something active in them. The Superstar 80s are very narrow. These are the ones that's used in something with special uppers like the prime knit or the shell toe type, and you can tell this is slightly wider than the 80s, but also narrower than the Foundation. So it's a little bit, it doesn't look as sharp as the 80s. It doesn't provide the comfort and stability of the Foundation. So the worst of both worlds. And also the inner part here, it's leather, so it's not going to be very comfortable in terms of providing warmth nor heat, and at the same time it's not going to soak up sweat. It's not going to be moisture wicking, so it'll be hot and wet. It looks good, so I think that's what they're going for, looking good. The traction, I've mentioned that already. If you look inside here, you can actually see through this little peephole the cup, the waffle cup material that composes a little bit of a part on the heel. They provide a little bit of an elevation on the heel so that you do have a heel to toe drop, but that's pretty much the only kind of minimal the bare bottom dollar amount of shock absorption or cushioning you get on the heel. On the forefoot, despite what the stitching and the thickness of this material shows, this is it. Your foot is directly above the outsole, so if you step on a pin, you're gonna get yourself stabbed. And it doesn't come with any special thick insole. It's just a regular ortholite, thin regular ortholite insole. It's quite a contrast to the 80s. Even had a little bit more padding throughout the shoe, so even without the insole it was a little bit more comfortable than what I feared and suspected. As for the Foundations, you can tell they have this little blue little bits. This little layer provides a lot of cushioning. It's a type of PU, maybe you could call it similar to adidas type of material. It's got a thin layer of it all over the shoe, and that provides quite a comfortable ride. I personally go up a whole size when it comes to Superstars, so because I know they're flat and I know they don't look bigger than they are, and I put in sort of like a Zoom Air insole or some substantial EVA or polyurethane insole so that I'll have more comfort in them, and sometimes I'll go crazy and even play basketball in them. So this narrow, I guess, ball is a no-no. And also the fit, because of the material, it's not leather. It's kind of a plasticky special type of material that's reflecting this light. So this is all you get. It's not going to mold to the shape of your foot. You'll get blisters on this little part if you have sensitive pinky toes when you wear shoes that don't expand to form to the size of your foot. So all in all, looks great, but that's pretty much it. You don't want to be walking around in this for too long, and I don't know if they're worth your money because they're not going on sale anytime soon. So something to consider. It's unfortunate because I love this iridescent rainbow hologram type of colorway. I'm a sucker for these, but still, it's regretful. I would rather be wearing the traditional Foundation Superstars.